You know that moment in a job interview when they ask about salary expectations? Most learners freeze, or worse, they say the one phrase that can make them sound demanding instead of professional. Today, we fix that. Hey everyone, welcome to Speak Like a Native. I'm Maya.
And I'm Leo. Let's get into it.
So, Leo, have you ever had to negotiate a salary or an offer?
Yes. And it was so stressful. I never know what to say. I remember once I just said, I want a higher salary. And there was this awkward silence.
Oh, I can picture it. And that's exactly what we're tackling today. That direct translation from many languages, I want, can come across as a bit blunt or even childish in English professional settings. It's not about what you want, it's about what you've earned and what the market dictates. So we're going to replace I want with three powerful, polite, and professional phrases.
3 phrases? That sounds manageable.
Exactly, and they all work together. The first one is all about grounding your request in logic, not emotion. It's based on my research. Now, why is this so powerful, Leo?
It shows you did your homework. You're not just asking randomly.
Bingo! It immediately shifts the conversation from a personal desire to an objective fact. You're not being greedy, you're being informed. For example, instead of I want more money, you say, based on my research into similar roles in this area, the typical salary range is between X and Y. You just brought data to the table.
That makes so much sense. It's like you're having a conversation with facts, not just feelings.
Perfectly said. Now, the second phrase is where you softly introduce your expectation. This is, I was hoping for. Now, this is a masterclass in softing language. Hope is a gentle, optimistic word. I was hoping for a salary in the range of. It sounds collaborative, not confrontational. A common mistake, especially for speakers whose first languages are more direct, like German or Mandarin, is to say, I expect or I require. Those can sound too strong and rigid at this stage.
Right. I expect sounds like you're giving an order. I was hoping for sounds like you're opening a discussion.
Exactly. It leaves the door open. Now, here comes the third and maybe most crucial phrase for the actual back and forth. After they give you a number and it's lower than you hoped, you don't just say no. You say, is there any flexibility or is there room for negotiation?
Oh, that's good. It's a question, not a rejection.
It's a strategic question. It puts the ball back in their court in a very polite way. It acknowledges their offer but probes for possibilities. It shows you're reasonable and you understand how these conversations work. Now, let's put this all together in a real scenario. Imagine you, Leo, just got a job offer. The role is perfect, but the salary is a bit below what you found in your research. The hiring manager calls you. I'll be the manager. Ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Hi, Leo. It's Maya from ABC Tech. We're thrilled with your interviews and we'd like to formally offer you the position. The starting salary we're offering is $75,000.
Thank you so much. I'm really excited about this opportunity. Based on my research into similar project manager roles in the city, the typical range seems to be between 80 and 85,000. I was really hoping for a figure closer to that range, given my experience with the specific software you use. Is there any flexibility on the starting salary?
Ha ha ha! Wow, Leo, that was textbook perfect. You used all three phrases naturally. You stated your research, you stated your hope softly, and you ended with the open question. That sounds incredibly professional. Did you notice how you didn't say I want even once?
I didn't, and it felt, smoother, less like I was making a demand.
That's the magic. Now, let's break down some common pitfalls. One big one is translating the word negotiate directly. In some cultures, negotiation might be very aggressive, with high initial demands. In American professional settings, it's more of a collaborative dance. You're finding a middle ground, not winning a battle. So avoid ultimatums like, this is my final offer, unless you're truly prepared to walk away.
What about talking about your personal needs, like saying I need more money because my rent is high?
That's a fantastic question and a very common instinct. But in a professional salary negotiation, your personal finances are almost never a valid argument. The company is paying for your skills, experience, and the value you bring, not your cost of living. Bringing up personal needs can make you seem unprofessional. Always keep the focus on the role, the market, and your qualifications.
That's a tough shift in thinking.
It is, but it's crucial. Another subtle point, the word sorry. Many learners, especially from cultures that highly value politeness, might start with sorry, or I'm sorry to ask this, but don't apologize for negotiating. It undermines your confidence. You're not doing anything wrong. Swap sorry for thank you. Thank you for the offer. Based on my research,
That's a small word change with a huge impact on tone.
massive. Now, here's the part that surprises most people. You don't only negotiate at the beginning, you can negotiate other things if the salary itself is truly fixed. This is where is their flexibility becomes your best friend again. I understand the salary is firm at this level. Is there flexibility on the vacation package, or on the possibility of a signing bonus, or on a performance review in 6 months? You're showing you're solution oriented.
So it's not just about the base number.
Never just about the base number. Total compensation includes so much. Okay, now for our practice round. I'm going to give you a scenario and I want you to respond using our phrases. Scenario, you're in a final interview. The interviewer says, "So, what are your salary expectations?" Go.
Based on my research for the senior designer role, the market rate is around 95,000. I was hoping for a compensation package in that range, depending on the full benefits details.
Excellent. You used based on my research and I was hoping for. Perfect. Now, twist. They come back and say, our budget for this role is capped at 88,000. What do you say?
I see. Thank you for letting me know. Is there any flexibility, perhaps in the form of a potential bonus structure or additional professional development budget?
Leo, you're a natural. You pivoted beautifully. You acknowledged their constraint, thanked them, and used is their flexibility to explore other avenues. That is exactly how it's done. Now, for our listeners, your challenge is this. Think of a role you want or have. Research the typical salary on sites like Glassdoor or LinkedIn. Then, practice saying out loud, based on my research for roles in. The typical range is between X and Y. I was hoping for a figure in that range. Do it 3 times.
And if you're feeling brave, add the third phrase. Is there any flexibility on that?
Now, if you're finding these breakdowns of professional English crucial for your career, make sure you're subscribed to Speak Like a Native. We drop new lessons every single day to help you sound more confident. Whether you're in a negotiation, a meeting, or just at the coffee machine, hit that subscribe button and the bell so you don't miss what's next.
Because sounding like a native isn't just about grammar, it's about strategy.
Exactly. Let's do a quick recap. We banished I want more money. We replaced it with a 3-part strategy. First, anchor with based on my research. Second, state your expectations softly with I was hoping for. Third, keep the conversation open with is there any flexibility?
So today's rule is swap I want for data, hope, and an open question.
Beautifully summarized, Leo. Remember, negotiation is a conversation, not a confrontation. You got this.
Thanks, Maya.
And thank you for listening. We'll see you tomorrow for another episode of Speak Like a Native.